Previously at JFK Airport in New York, I met 6 people, each at a gate of change. At the arrivals terminal, a Dominican father who waited a decade for his daughter's embrace. A young woman from China who believes that sibling love can outlast any distance. A grandmother holding history in her lap and hope in her eyes. Then, at the departures terminal, came a young man running from what hurt him, searching for safety. A woman returning to her ailing mother with nothing but love. And a man closing a long chapter, stepping into silence with grace. I just landed at Miami International Airport from New York JFK Airport, and while I wait for my connection to Seattle, I'll be looking for more emotional stories to share. In airports, life doesn't pause, it pulses. Departures and arrivals are just names. What matters is who we are between the gates. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to help me create unique content on my journey through all major airports in the world.
At the arrivals gate, I noticed a Brazilian man in his late 40s, holding a small teddy bear in one hand and a folded Brazilian flag in the other. His linen shirt was clean, jeans simple, and his posture was still, like someone standing in place but living 1,000 emotions. What struck me most was the look in his eyes. It wasn't just anticipation. It was the kind of waiting that ages a person, the kind that only ends with a hug that's long overdue.
That's a beautiful teddy bear. Are you waiting for someone important for you?
Yes, my daughter. She's 12 now. I haven't seen her in almost 3 years. Her mother and I separated, and she stayed with her in Orlando. But today, she's coming to live with me again.
That's a big moment. You must be feeling 1,000 things right now.
More than that, I brought this bear. It was hers when she was little. It's silly, I know, but I kept it. I used to hold it at night when the silence got too heavy. She used to call it Ursu Papai, said it smelled like my hugs.
That's not silly at all. That's love.
I remember one birthday. I called her and she was blowing candles on a cake with people I didn't know. I sang parabéns over the phone while choking back tears. She smiled and said, "Papai, it's okay. I'll blow a candle for you too." And today, maybe I get to be part of those candles again.
Sounds like she never stopped loving you.
Hope so. I hope she still sees me as home, even if the house changed, even if time took some things away.
Do you feel ready?
No, but I'm willing, and that has to count for something.
It does. It counts for everything.
When she walks through those doors, I want her to know that I waited, not just at the airport, but every day in my heart. I want her to feel that she was never forgotten, not for a single breath.
I hope this is the beginning of a beautiful chapter for both of you.
Thank you. It already feels like one.
I wish you all the warmth you've missed, and more.
Thank you. Bye.
Not far from me, a young woman caught my eye. She wore a bright Little Sister t-shirt and held a single yellow flower in her hand. Her long braids bounced slightly as she rocked on the balls of her feet, visibly holding back a tidal wave of joy. Her smile was radiant, but her eyes, they were shimmering with something deeper. You could feel it in the way she stood. This reunion meant the world. I had to know why.
That's a beautiful flower. Waiting for someone very close?
Yes, my sister, my big sister. I haven't seen her since I was 15. She moved here to Miami for work, and now, finally, we get to be together again.
That's a long time. What's the first thing you'll say to her?
You look older. No, I'm joking. I'll probably cry so much I won't say anything. She used to braid my hair before school. She would pack my lunch even when we barely had food. When she left, I thought I lost part of myself.
You must have missed her deeply.
Every single day, when things were hard, I'd talk to her in my head, ask her what to do. I used to pretend she was still in the next room. My aunt would say, "Your sister is not a ghost." But she was more than that. She was hope.
I can see how much this reunion means to you.
I didn't bring much, just this flower and the photo of us as kids. We were sitting on the beach in Cap-Haïtien, our legs all sandy, and she was holding my face like I was treasure. I want to give her that photo again and say, "You're still my treasure, sis."
That's beautiful.
Today, I don't care about jobs, bills, or where we live. I just want her hug. I want to feel my bones remember that love again. That's all. That's everything.
I think she'll feel that in your arms before you even say a word.
I hope so. I hope she sees I never stopped waiting.
I wish you a joyful reunion and many more moments like that photo.
Thanks. Bye. Nice to talk with you.
I noticed a middle-aged Afro-Caribbean woman sitting with her body slightly bent forward, her hands clasped as if in prayer. Her eyes were fixed on the arrivals gate. She wore a simple cotton dress and a carefully tied headscarf. Beside her was a small rolling suitcase and a bag holding fresh flowers. Her expression was a mix of anxiety and silent pain. Hello? Are you okay? You seem deep in thought.
Hello. I'm waiting. My son is arriving today. He's coming home.
That's good news, I hope.
Yes and no. He left home 5 years ago. Miami took him far from me, from the island, from his little brothers. He said he wanted a better life, but I don't know if he found it.
What do you mean?
I mean, I only hear from him when things are very bad. Last year, I didn't even know if he was alive. Then suddenly, last week, he calls and says, "Mama, I'm coming home. I need home now."
That must have shaken you.
It did. I cried for an hour after the call ended. He sounded broken, like a boy, not a man. I brought his favorite flowers. We used to grow them behind our old house. Yellow hibiscus. He said they smelled like Sundays.
That's a beautiful memory.
We used to walk to church together, just him and me. He'd hold my pinky finger, not my hand. Too grown for that, he'd say. But he never let go, never once, even when he was angry or tired.
Do you know why he left?
He was angry with the world. He thought he could outrun pain. But pain travels, you know? It doesn't need a visa.
That's true.
I still remember the day he left. He didn't hug me. He just waved, like it was nothing. But I kept that wave in my chest like a stone, heavy, always there.
And today?
Today, I don't know if I'm meeting my son or a stranger wearing his face.
That's a hard thought.
Yes. But even if he comes broken, I will receive him whole. I will give him what the world took. If he needs silence, I'll give silence. If he needs soup, I'll cook.
You're a strong mother.
No, I'm just a mother who kept a room ready, even when I didn't know if he'd ever knock.
I hope that when he walks through those doors, he sees not the distance, but the love that stayed. I hope he feels it in your eyes, your hands, in the flowers you brought.
That's all I want. Not a speech, not an apology, just his eyes meeting mine. That would be enough.
I truly hope this moment gives both of you a new beginning.
Thank you. That means more than you know.
I wish you healing, even in the waiting.
Thank you. I wish you the best.
As I walked past gate D22, I noticed a man sitting by the window with a crumpled boarding pass in one hand and a sealed envelope in the other. Latino, early 30s, eyes red and shoulders tense, a backpack at his feet. He stared through the glass like it was a portal to somewhere better, or maybe just somewhere else. He only looked up when I paused near him. There was something in his face that said, this departure wasn't just a flight, it was an escape.
Do you mind if I sit here?
Sure. Doesn't matter. No one else was going to.
You look like you've had a long morning.
Longer week. Maybe longer life.
Where are you headed?
Bogota. For now. Just trying to go somewhere that isn't here.
Leaving something behind?
Someone. Everything. I came to Miami chasing a promise. Someone I loved told me we could build a life here, that it would be different this time. But it wasn't.
I'm really sorry.
Me too. I should have seen the signs. But love, it makes you blind in both eyes. I spent every dollar I had. Worked kitchens, cleaned hotel rooms. I sent resumes. I stood in lines. But at night, I went home to silence.
Was it a breakup?
It was a slow erasing. Like every day, I existed a little less to him. Until I was just someone on the lease.
That sounds painful.
It was. But what hurts more is knowing I stayed so long I mattered, and still I left with nothing. What's in the envelope? My papers, my divorce decree, and a letter from my mom. She doesn't know I'm coming. She'll open the door and probably say, "You lost weight," and I'll lie and say it was the Miami sun.
You're going home.
I don't know if it's home anymore. But it's the only place I can go and not feel like a stranger in my own skin.
That's something.
I just want to wake up without rehearsing conversations in my head. I want to sit at a table, hear my name with love in the voice that says it. I want to feel like breathing isn't a task.
You deserve that peace.
I hope it's still waiting for me there.
Sometimes it's not the city that heals you, it's being seen.
Then thank you for seeing me today.
I wish you a quiet arrival and a voice that says your name like it matters.
Thanks. Bye.
As I walked through the departures area, waiting for my flight to Seattle, I noticed a young white American man, about 25 years old, sitting on one of the terminal benches. He had an open laptop and headphones hanging around his neck. He
He was wearing a startup t-shirt, jeans, and new sneakers. Beside him was a compact suitcase and a smoothie cap. He was typing something with enthusiasm, smiling to himself as he looked at the screen. There was a sparkle in his eyes and a kind of energy that was contagious.
May I sit? That looks like an intense email or a billion-dollar idea.
Yeah, well, I wish it is, and I'm chatting with investors now, flying to Seattle today, big meeting tomorrow. Could change my life.
Sounds exciting. I'm flying to Seattle too. So, what's your project?
It's a startup around climate tech, sensors that track coastal erosion in real time. I built the first prototype myself in my garage. If this goes well, we launch next quarter.
That's impressive. You seem young to be doing all this.
Yeah, I get that a lot, but I've always believed if you wait too long for permission, you miss your window.
Wise words for sure.
My granddad used to say, jump while your legs still bend. He passed before I finished college, but I always hear that in my head when I'm scared.
Is this your first time in Seattle?
Yep, never even been to the Pacific Northwest. It's a little intimidating, tech capital, smart people everywhere, but also exciting. I want to show I belong.
What drives you?
I want to build something that matters. I don't care if people know my name. I just want to point at a coastline someday and say, that's safer because of what we did. That's my dream.
That's the kind of ambition the world needs.
Thanks, man. That means a lot.
I hope Seattle gives you what you're chasing, and maybe some surprises too.
Let's hope so. I packed hope and caffeine.
Good luck out there, and remember your granddad's words.
Always. Jump while your legs still bend.
Good luck for your project.
Thanks a lot. Take care, and you know we'll meet again. Bye.
As I walked toward the departure gate for my flight to Seattle, I saw a Brazilian woman in her mid-40s standing motionless near the customs information area. Dressed in black from head to toe, she carried only a small suitcase and a plastic folder pressed against her chest, as if holding what was left of someone. She wasn't looking at the arrivals board or at anyone, just at the floor. Ma'am, do you need help finding someone?
No, thanks. There's no one left to find.
I'm sorry.
My brother, he died here. I came to bring him home.
That's... I don't know what to say.
There's nothing to say. I hadn't seen him in 4 years. He was just 28.
Was he living here?
Trying to. He worked 2 jobs, sent money back, told my mother he'd bring her to Disney one day.
Did something happen?
Car accident. He was on his way to the night shift. They said it was instant, but I still wonder if he knew he was alone.
That's a heavy thing to carry.
He was supposed to pick me up here today. I was visiting. We planned this for months.
And instead...
Instead, I'm going back with ashes. A box. Not a hug. He used to call me Mana Teimosa, even when he was tired. He'd send me voice notes singing off-key just to annoy me.
I'm truly sorry for your loss.
Thank you. Grief, it doesn't shout. It just sits quietly, right here.
On your chest?
On my everything.
What will you do when you get back?
Pretend to be strong. For my mother, for him, for everyone. I didn't come to say goodbye. I came because even death doesn't break what we were. I came to carry his name back to where it was born.
He'd be proud you came.
I wish he'd been there to see me land.
I wish you all the best.
Thanks. God bless you and your family.